gorgeous. Hey, how are you all? Thank you very much. Well, that's lovely. Hello, everybody. It's Saturday night. Welcome to the Jonathan Ross Show. And isn't it exciting? Just 3 days to go. Are you excited? There was a chance that Christmas might not be happening this year. I don't know if you read about this. According to the ancient Mayans, the world was supposed to have ended yesterday, December the 21st. Well, December 21st. Well, to be fair, the world did end, but only if you looked like this. Yeah, you're going, ha-ha, oh. But you will be eating one. Now, who doesn't love meeting Santa at Christmas? Maybe these two to start, obviously. The one with the blonde hair, he looks like he's just been told Peppa Pig's dead. And have a look at this one here, look. Oh, dear. No wonder he's upset. He's with the new Santa, Christopher Maloney, in his new job. Look, that's what he's... Now, I've got 8 dogs at home, but I try to discourage them from getting leftovers, because otherwise they drive you crazy. But if any of them could do what this dog does, they would get the leftovers every time. Look at this. That's the one. And once again, to get us in the Christmas spirit, she'll be playing at the end of the programme, but also throughout the show, some festive favourites for all of us. Here she is. It's the fabulous Charlotte Church, ladies and gentlemen. That was a quickie. That was just a little flavour there. Let's have a look and let me show you who's on the show in our special Christmas green room, ladies and gentlemen. First up, one of my TV favourites. There are many would-be master chefs, but there can be only one true master. It's Mr. Jamie Oliver. There he is. It's Jamie.
Hello, Jonathan.
Happy Christmas, Jamie.
Happy Christmas, yes.
You know, this year, over the last few years, Jamie's released his book 30-Minute Meals, of course. This year you brought out 15-Minute Meals, which is a great book, I've got it. Although I think you should get it down to 2 minutes, maybe 3 maximum. Because seriously, I've been to your restaurants. How long does the microwave take? I mean, it's what?
Thank you.
Mr. Jamie Oliver, ladies and gentlemen, he'll be here. He'll be talking and cooking on the show. Some Christmas recipes for you. My next guest is the star of, among other things, Gavin and Stacey, Benidorm, Mrs. Biggs, the recent series. She was a huge hit in the West End in Legally Blonde. It's the fabulous Sheridan Smith. Sheridan, how are you? I know you're a bit nervous. Don't be nervous. It's lovely to see you here.
I am nervous. Merry Christmas. Be gentle with me.
Sheridan, is it true that Gok Wan persuaded you to strip down to your underpants for charity?
Yes.
Wow.
Sorry. One person. Wow.
Thank you. Is it just me, or is anyone else beginning to think that maybe Gok isn't gay? That's Sheridan Smith, ladies and gentlemen. She's on the show. We've got loads of guests for you. It's a special bumper Christmas edition. My next guest is one of our greatest Paralympians, a gold medal winner from the 2012 Games. It's Paralympic hero Ellie Simmonds. Hello, Ellie. Ellie Simmonds. Lovely to have you here. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, thank you for having me. Oh, and Michael, support him. He competes.
McIntyre, you have done nothing to deserve that.
Team GB!
OK, look at that. You're shameless. There you go. I don't need to introduce him, but I think you know who he is. He's one of the biggest comedians in the country. Michael McIntyre, ladies and gentlemen. He's also on the show. OK, and we have more. Our final guest can be summed up in just 2 words, movie and star. One of the best actresses in the country, the very talented, the very beautiful Sienna Miller. Sienna, I know you don't get bothered by the paparazzi so much anymore because you managed to take it to court and you dealt with that, but I believe at one stage you put ketchup in your hair, you threw potatoes out of them, is that right?
Root vegetables.
Root vegetables. See, most of us are thinking, well, that's kind of crazy. Jamie's thinking, great casserole.
Very nice idea.
Sienna Miller, ladies and gentlemen, she's on the show as well. And as I said, we will have music from the fabulous Charlotte Church, who's sitting down, deservedly. Let's get our first guest out. He's just been voted the country's favourite chef, and he's done it without any gimmicks. He doesn't really have anything about him like that. He's like Nigella without the curves, Heston without the chemistry, and Gordon Ramsay without the Tourette's. It is the fabulous Italian Jamie Oliver. That's the best version I've ever heard. Jamie, it's great to see you here. Jamie Oliver, ladies and gentlemen. What a handsome and talented young man. So nice to have you here for Christmas. I'm guessing for someone, because I know you are full on, you're working all the time. So Christmas for you must be time off. It must be a time where you can legitimately say, OK, no more work, just be at home.
No, not at all. Can you imagine? Well, because I've got 26 people coming round and I've got to do it. I tried a few years where I get a couple of chefs in, but it didn't work, really. Didn't work.
So you have 26 people coming for Christmas dinner? On Christmas Day?
Yeah.
OK, so that would be family?
Yeah.
And who else?
Kids, well, they're all ours. I mean, there used to be like 13, 14 of us, and now we've doubled it with children in the last 8 years.
Well, can't you limit them? Can't you say you can only bring 2 each and the rest stay at home?
Yeah. I'd like to.
You keep it
but we haven't got a table big enough, so the kids have their own table.
That's nice.
We have our table. And then I basically, I do the meat, the goose, the turkey, the gravy, the roasted veg, and then I delegate everything else, like Mum does the trifle, Dad does the Christmas pudding, I get my sisters to bring the sort of gratin veggie dishes.
OK, nice.
You know, and basically, it works really well.
And what does Mrs Oliver do? What does Jules do?
Mrs Oliver, she looks after the kids whilst I'm cooking.
So can she not cook?
She can. She's very good at cooking for the kids. OK. But she's...
So, wow, that's a terrible thing to say about your wife.
It's taken me 15 years to have a politically correct answer like that.
So that's like fish fingers under the grill and beans in the microwave, is that right?
No, she does an amazing stuff in a pan, like bits of fish, veg. I mean, she does, in 5 minutes she'll rattle out stuff for the kids. And
do the kids, are they all still of the age where they still, how do I put this without, have they still...
Yes, they do.
They still all write to Santa Claus?
Oh, yeah, no, they've got a specific list to Santa. Okay. But if they misbehave, I keep telling them that Dad will infiltrate that sack. That sounds really wrong to me.
Surely that should be Mum's job.
Oh, God. Oh, dear.
OK, let's talk about food, because Christmas, food is a big deal for all of us. You just said you cook at home. That's a major task you've got there. Are there recipes in the book? I've got it at home, but I didn't see any Christmas recipes. There's the new one at the moment. 15-minute meals. Is Jamie looking lovely with a slightly cheap hoodie on the cover there?
That's true.
What is that?
It was quite true. It was.
TK Maxx. It's not even your size. And so... 15-minute meals. But they are 15 minutes. I've cooked 2 or 3 things with this. They are genuinely 15 minutes.
Well, and if you can do them in 15 minutes, then everyone else can do it in 10.
You know what? There's some truth in that. There is some truth in that. What's the quickest one you could do? Is there one in here that... I mean, these are all for us. Maximum 15 minutes, but some you could
10, 11 minutes.
OK. And what's your favourite thing in here?
I don't know. I've got a bit of a soft spot for the coconut buns with the sort of hoisin chicken and all the lovely steamed greens.
You like all the Chinese and Asian,
I like the
Asiatic food,
but I think the public, like, that we're so worldly now in the stuff that we get and the stuff we're used to. But, like, you know, I didn't actually plan to write that book. It was the public pretty much, you know, now with, like, all the social media and stuff, they tell you what they want and what they want more of. And clearly they want stuff from around the world and they want it really quick.
Let me ask you about the restaurants, because they're beautiful places. I don't know if anyone's eaten at Jamie's restaurant. If you had the chance to eat at Jamie's restaurants, they're lovely places. The food, I've never not had a magnificent meal there.
Thank the Lord for that.
I'm not just saying that. But people do steal things. I don't think they steal... It's not like kind of malicious and they're not stealing but they take mementos away, don't they?
It's really fun. I mean, for anyone that works in the public eye, you have this relationship with the public where they know a lot about you and you know nothing about them. And over 15 years, which is how long I've been doing it, you know, you have a very affectionate relationship with the public. But customers do surprise you every now and again with some odd things. I put these beautiful toilets in every restaurant, no matter what, and they're called Thomas Crappers, right? And they're the original Thomas...
They're the original toilets,
yeah. But they're gorgeous, and I thought, well, I want toilets to look nice, you know. But then they started stealing the seats and the handles on the pools.
How does someone get a seat of a toilet out of a restaurant without someone noticing?
Well, as you know, they have little, like...
No, I don't mean how they get it off the toilet. I mean, where do they put it?
Mate, I'm telling you, and one of those toilet seats is like 350 quid. Right? Well, that's going to happen even more now.
So just
but honestly, I phoned up this toilet manufacturer and said, listen, mate, we love your toilets. And he's like, well, we really appreciate your business. We're only a small little family business. I said, can you weld everything to the toilets? And no word of a lie, we rivet everything now.
You rivet every day.
And napkins. We've had about 30,000 napkins nicked a month.
Wow. Let me ask you, Sienna, you've never stolen anything from... Michael McIntyre! What? And you know what? He loves it so much he carries it around with him everywhere.
Yeah.
So that's kind of over, hopefully. That's...
No, it's not over, it's happening continuously.
You're dealing with it, you're processing it.
Honestly, we've had to put it in the profit and loss sheet under losses.
But are you a smart businessman? I mean, you've done great in business, but you must have learned, you must know your way around a spreadsheet now.
You know what, I get accused of it. I really think I'm not. I have a feeling for stuff, but the thing is, my feelings, which are often right, when they go wrong, are, you know, fairly spectacular.
Do you look back and think, are there missed opportunities? Are there things that you feel you failed at? I mean, from where I'm sitting, it looks to me like everything you've done has been successul. Are there things you look back and wish you'd tried them differently?
It's never that simple. I mean, like, the things that work really well often subsidise the things that look like they're working, but they're not. Yeah. I think that's the truth of it. And when you've got 7,000 staff, you know, it's never all rocking and rolling.
7,000 staff?
Yeah, and that's probably a little bit under. And so when you go through a recession like we are now, you have to worry about completely different things.
Yeah. Does that keep you awake at night? Do you worry about keeping those jobs going?
Weirdly, no. I'm not a worrier, and I think that's my problem. That's why I keep doing things that I probably shouldn't. I try and surround myself by people that are really good, equally passionate, people that when you're there as a team, you're better than your individual sort of part. Yeah. And also have quite a free spirit. And I think also, maybe it's a good thing, but like being prepared to make a few mistakes is a good thing, you know, because many businesses are so boring. Yeah, yeah. And just give it a go, really. OK, we've got Jamie here. Obviously, he's always a welcome guest. I love talking to him, and I'm fascinated by the way your career's gone and your life is going. But we've also got Jamie to cook, because I know you were saying that some of the things, everyone gets very stressed by preparing the food at Christmas. Yes. OK, and you're saying that you can take some of that stress out, you can do things easier and quicker. Ooh, that's kind of the move. So we've got a kitchen. We've set up a kitchen to Jamie's specifications here, with all his gear. Oh, really? There's a rope. Where's the rope for me to pull? Is it? Oh, here it comes. OK. Oh, so we can reveal... Christmas rope.
Oh, I can barely reach. OK, here we go. So this is gonna... And there's your luxury kitchen.
Yay!
For Christmas. OK, let's go in.
What the...
You've got everything you need here. What are you going to cook for us? You're going to cook something off, and then we're going to keep coming back to you. What are you going to do? OK, well, you said retro, and you said that you didn't have any pots and pans, which you've delivered on. We want it to be basic, so like anyone can do it, with a minimal kitchen. So thank you, Jonathan. We've got a toaster here, a microwave. But I did ask, I've got one of the original ones of these, right? You remember this, guys? Come on, what is it? Soda stream. Right, OK. Here is a genuine tip if you want to have a crack. So, guys... champagne is really expensive, yeah? Yes. Really very expensive. Yes. So, but what you can do is, for a fraction of that price, you can get a decent bottle of wine for £7. £7 will get you a decent bottle of white wine, yeah? OK, yeah. OK, so we put... Oh, the crowd are going tonight, they're thinking £3.50. £7? No word of a lie, this is no joke, right? If you fill this up in here... So that's an OK wine, but not a... An OK wine... will basically bubble up to be much better than an OK bottle of champagne. Right? So let's have a go. I'm not joking. It's really good. Oh, yeah. So this would... Hold on. Wow. Is that meant to happen? Oh, my Lord. We twist it. There you go. Man. There you go. Right, have we got a wine glass? Oh, here, look, old school ones. So I haven't probably done that any justice. Well, it looks like champagne. But genuinely, when you know how to use a machine, it is brilliant. Have a little taste. It's brilliant. Tastes just like fizzy wine. Which is cheap champagne. It is pretty good. That's pretty good. Jamie, thank you very much indeed. We're going to take a break. Get Jamie to show us some more afterwards, but join us in a couple of moments. Jamie doing some more cooking here, and I'll be talking to Michael McIntyre, so don't go away. That's surprisingly good.